Commas by Michael Tabb. This is a lesson inspired by 4 basic comma uses found in English mechanics. Interior, Full Sail University, Faculty Lounge, day. The back of a mysterious figure lurches over his computer in a high-back leather chair. Hello, my devoted students. Welcome to my basic English mechanics review. This very brief video explains the 4 most common, easily avoidable comma errors made by novice writers. The chair creaks and pivots around to reveal Michael Tabb, 40, charismatic, redhead with green eyes. Let's start with possibly the most complex type of comma we will cover. I will lump together appositives and non-restrictive clauses as basic forms of asides. You will notice a character's age and his description, as highlighted in the above description, are each offset by commas. This use of the comma is a lot like a parenthetical found in books, which serves as an aside within a sentence. The sentence will still be a full and proper sentence, even if you remove what is inside that parenthetical, or in this case, the appositive or aside, from the sentence. The theoretical difference between an aside and a parenthetical is that you can assume whatever is in a parenthetical can be skipped in order to better understand what the sentence is trying to say. When a writer uses commas, well, the scribe intends the reader to pay close attention to those details as opposed to potentially skipping them. Michael stares at a computer screen and his eyes blink. That's a perfect example of a compound sentence. Comma number 2. Conjunction junction, what's your function? Putting 2 sentences together, one after the other. On either side of the conjunction are separate subjects, nouns in italics, and verbs, actions, that are underlined. 2 complete sentences united by one of only 3 conjunctive words, and, but, or. The word as does not count and should not be used in this way. The comma always goes before the conjunctive word in a compound sentence, so it's right before the and, but, or. Michael pauses. He stares blankly at the page of script. Now, this last line is wrong and would yield a major deduction. It is an English mechanics error called a comma splice. A comma splice is when a writer separates 2 individual sentences with a comma and no conjunctive word. Only punctuation, such as a period or a semicolon, can be used to do that. A proper example is just below this line of dialogue. Michael pauses, semicolon, which could also be a period. His students wait for the pause to end. The third comma is the direct address. So, when a character speaks to someone directly, my friends, you offset it with commas. This is like the appositive. My friends, you do this no matter where the personal address lands in a sentence, whether you do it at the beginning, middle, or end of the line, Mr. President. Officer, let me explain. It's me, Professor Tabb. Mama, can you hear me? Michael scratches his head. Yeah, he didn't think it was that funny either, but he thought he could sell it with enthusiasm. Continuing now. Lastly, commas separate words on a list, except when separated by a conjunction. The list can be a long, silly, tiresome, lesson-based list. Notice that the comma goes between no comma goes between the final adjective and the noun it describes. Above, that would be lesson-based and list. Any list, whether including an appositive or aside randomly or not, requires commas between the consecutive words in that list, whether they be adjectives, actions, or physical items. Michael breathes deep and sighs. So please remember, for the love of English, commas cannot be used instead of proper punctuation between 2 complete sentences. Use them for asides, direct addresses, compound sentences, and lists. I hope this helps clear up some of the basics for you. Michael clicks the icon to end this